It is an FM 93.7. My name is Lawrence Umotte. It's 10 minutes past 10 in the city of Abuja, and off we go on Insight. Our focus today, we're staying with the political parties. Essentially, one may ask, what are political parties? Depending on the school of thought, depending on where you read, depending on where you do your research, so many definitions. But that's not what we are after today. Because some would say political parties, you can describe them as an association of people. So we go a step further and ask, what is the nexus? What is the link that binds these people who are in an association together? Some would come out to say ideology. The school of thought that puts this behind also says this philosophy shared by this group is what makes them members of political parties. Some political scholars have even gone ahead to postulate that ideology may not be enough for the formation of political parties. They went on to say that sometimes this group of people go ahead to seek political powers and possibly win elections. In most cases, many Nigerian politicians move straight to the second part of the political party formation. They skip the ideology part and they move on to the second part, which is seeking political power and winning elections. Over the years in Nigeria, there have been compelling calls for a return to the original purpose of political parties, and some even insist on party supremacy. Well, that's our focus on Insight today, and our guest is very suited to address this issue. On Insight today, we intend to revisit that call by beaming our searchlight on the need to return to the party supremacy, especially now that elections are over. Our guest is Dr. Umotte, who is a forensic and social psychologist, a journalism teacher, public policy analyst, and a media and communication strategist. Dr. Umotte, thank you so much for being on our program this morning.
Yeah, thank you, my brother Lawrence. Good morning, Nigeria.
Good morning, Dr. Umotte. So that's how it's going to be on Insight today. At by 10:30, we will open the phone lines. But before then, we'll look at some of these issues surrounding the political parties, the operation of these political parties. Can we go back to the original intention of what political parties were supposed to be? Now that elections are over, Dr. Umotte, where do we begin in this process? How difficult a task is it? Realistically, Dr. Umotte, is it possible for political parties, especially in this part of the world, to be populated strictly by people who share similar ideologies?
Well, it's a very complex process and situation. First, I think we need to lay a background here. First and foremost, what is a political party? A political party is a platform needed by citizens to aggregate, articulate their interests, and participate in an election with the aim of winning a position or positions to enable them implement that agenda which they all share in common for the betterment of themselves and the society. In other words, a political party essentially is originally intended to be a platform that will make citizens have a fair process of presenting their own ideas on how to better the society, and try to convince fellow citizens who constitute the electorate to give them the chance to run the country, run a specific office or offices, and implement essentially those ideas which they had marketed with the people. And if they are voted on those bases, it forms the manifesto, and it now becomes what should be used to weigh the success or failure of the individuals who constitute members and leaders of a given political party. With this background, you will see that essentially what this whole thing is all about is how to capture state power. And if you want to know, because I heard you talk about philosophy.
Hello, Dr. Mefo. Okay, I think we lost Dr. Mefo there. We will try to re-establish contact with Dr. Mefo, but if you're just joining us, it's Insight on Citizen FM 93.7. You can join our live stream on YouTube to be part of the program. Just type in Citizen FM 93.7, and you can also listen to us online on www.citizenfm.ng. Not forgetting that you can interact with us on our social media platforms, on Facebook at Citizen FM Abuja, on Instagram at Citizen FM 937, and also on Twitter at Citizen FM Abuja. Insight will be back in a moment. Please don't go away. Thank you for staying tuned. It's still Insight on Citizen FM 93.7. Dr. Mefo is back on the line. Dr. Mefo, thank you so much for getting back on the line. Yes,
I noticed you lost me at a point. And I was, where I realized that was the point where I was trying to bring in the issue of party ideology and party philosophy. And then I was connecting it, trying to establish a nexus between the kind of environment that the political parties operate in, and ultimately being what will determine the kind of ideology, the kind of philosophy, or absence of both. And in the Nigerian experience, it's clear that the environment, Nigeria as a nation lacks what we call coherent national philosophy. Absence of that means that the political parties cannot develop independent philosophy, since the nation itself lacks one. That is the problem you have in a place where what you have essentially is what you call a geographical expression. The nation is not yet there, and efforts are not.
Okay, I think we are having real challenge with the network this morning. We've lost Dr. Mefoy again. We'll try to get back to him. It's still Insights on Citizen FM 93.7. The program continues in a moment. Please don't go away.
93.7 Citizen FM.
Let's talk about it on our favorite radio station.
We're more than just a radio station. We are a part of your life.
Investigations, special reports, analysis, and breaking news. Premium Times, a leading multimedia news platform, brings to you every minute stories that helps you make informed decisions and hold public officials, individuals, and organizations accountable. We have cartoons, videos, podcasts, and other interesting content for your delight. For timely update on politics, entertainment, sport, and business, visit our website on www.premiumtimesng.com and follow us on all our social media platforms. Don't miss out.
Citizen FM Abuja. Yeah.
Thank you for staying tuned. It's still Insight on Citizen FM Abuja. Dr. Mefoy is back on the line. Dr. Mefoy, we're having a bit of a challenge with the network this morning, but don't worry.
I can see that.
Okay.
We can only hope it improves.
Okay.
I was saying that Nigeria lacks national philosophy, and the reason is because we are yet to arrive at our destination, which is nationhood. The issue of nationhood is yet to be fully resolved in Nigeria. So Nigeria is still more or less a geographical expression. But that in itself can also constitute an ideology for a political party, establishing a pathway to move the country from country to nationhood. That can form the bedrock of an ideology and the philosophy for a political party. But the point I'm trying to make here is that, political parties operate on ideology, but those ideologies will have to derive from national philosophy. And you don't have that yet. And that is essentially why you don't have political parties that are predicated on ideology in Nigeria. And, essentially, this is the bane of a political party system in the country. So they are now left essentially with the idea of just capturing the state power and sitting on the treasury of the country to dispense favor. And that is what that's just what is that is what is left. And so I believe you are right in saying that they skip the issue of ideology and move straight to efforts to capture state power. That said, you want to know whether the country can go back to the original idea of political party system and insisting on party supremacy and so on and so forth. You see, we have damaged the foundation of political party system in the country. If you recall, during the days of NPN, NPP, GMPP,
the people.
Yes, I recall that time. I was young but very politically conscious. I recall that time when the chief Meredith and Augustus Adefa Akinloye was the chairman of NPN. Shehu Shagari was during party function. You would see, Augustus Akinloye take total charge, and then Buhari must remain subservient because he is, the country's president. But you cannot take the party position away from the party leadership. But in the current dispensation, what you have is a total aberration. The president or the governor, what you have is where the president is the leader of the party. That's an aberration, The president is the leader of the party. The governor is the leader of the party in the state. By so doing, you have now fused the executive functions of the president and the governor and the party administration in one person. This doesn't happen anywhere. It makes the president and the governor dictators. Because they decide everything. But that doesn't happen in a normal party process. So that is really where to start. If you want to return the country to the path ways of normal political engineering, then you have to abrogate that provision you had in all the political party constitutions that name the president and the governors the party leaders. They are not party leaders. They are not supposed to be party leaders. The party leader is the chairman of the party. So when they win election, both the president, the governors that won under them will have to defer to the party leadership. And that way the party can tell them what to do. And when they are derailing from the manifesto, from their philosophy, from their ideology, the party leadership will be in a position to say, no, you are derailing and we are not going to take this.
Okay.
As it is, nobody can do that.
Okay.
The president and the governors decide what happened in the political parties in Nigeria.
Okay, Dr. Mefona, let's move a step further and talk about, you've told us where to start. Let's also look at even the formation of political parties. I remember the last time you were on this program and asked a question related to this, and you reminded us that it wasn't always like this. I'm talking about the requirements that political parties must be national in appeal. You reminded us that it was not always like this. It was as a result of trying to deal with some issues of the moment. That was why this came in. But certainly, do you think we should revisit this issue? Because sometimes some of the problems we find in the political parties can be traced to the formation. When people are forced to bring in people from other parts of the country just to have a national appeal while not necessarily sharing the same ideologies. Well,
it's not right to force all political parties to be or become national parties. You have regional parties. You have parties that don't necessarily have to go beyond a region or even a state, or a particular interest. You allow them when if they are able to connect with the entire country, then so be it. But again, there must be a goal set so that you don't just exist as a political party only in name. No, you don't have to exist as a political party only in name. I expect that there should be a target political party to register their presence as political parties or cease to exist. In other words, a political party that is what that name should be able to win election. Win a councillorship seat somewhere at least. So you have all these political parties that can't win even a councillorship position after 2-3 election cycles. For me, I don't see why such bodies should be called political parties. at best they should be seen as pressure groups, and they must not be allowed to participate, especially in presidential election, if they cannot demonstrate in the last 3 previous elections that they can win positions. That is important. I believe it's very fundamental. But again, like I said, it is not really necessary to have all the political parties to have their presence in the 36 states of the Federation and the FCT. And that seems to be the constitutional requirement for formation of political parties in Nigeria. I think that in itself is an aberration. It should be addressed. Those who should be required to do that must be those who are going to participate in the national elections. In other words, what I am proposing is that regional parties should exist, but they should not participate in a presidential election. If they are registered as regional parties, that means they don't want their interests to go beyond their region. They find out in the UK, they find out in the US, they find out in advanced democracy. So why are we compelling all political parties to exist as the national political parties, whereas we are all aware that not many of them have that inherent and cultural capacity to exist as national political parties. We have seen at a point in Nigeria, we have more than 90 political parties registered, something of them participating in presidential election. It was a motley crowd of political parties that meant almost nothing. Because at the end of the day, not more than 3 to 5 of them showed any impact consecutively and repeatedly at the national elections. So, at the point I make, due to the unwieldy nature of this motley crowd of political parties, had to deregister many of them. They went to court and lost, which is justifying again what I have said, that if after 2-3 election cycles you can't demonstrate that you are a political party, then you cease to be one. That is just it.
Okay.
Because there must be, the political parties are not just meant to for a kind of pattern symbol, and they get reaction as a message from experience. That many of these political parties are actually registered by members of a big political parties as a kind of alternative platform for themselves if they do not have the chances they expected to have in the big political parties. And we have seen that, many political parties will find, even the 18 political parties we have today, are actually, coming from they are coming from PDP and the CC.
Okay.
That's the truth.
All right, Dr.
If that is the case, it means that there must be a kind of stringent measures that must be put in place to ensure that people don't engage in registration of the political parties as a kind of pastime. That is why I talked about winning election.
Okay.
Don't win election. You can be given a series of 3, political election cycles to demonstrate that you are a political party, that indeed your members have sellable ideologies and philosophies.
All right, Dr. Mefo. Yes.
Citizens and the electorate to enable and then being able just to implement whatever you think you can bring to the table to make the difference.
All right.
So
Dr.
I believe that 3 election cycles should be enough to test the viability and validity of any political organization that goes by the name political party.
All right, Dr. Mefa, we really need to take a short break. We will return after this time out. Please don't go away.
Citizen FM Abuja. Citizen FM.
investigations, special reports, analysis, and breaking news. Premium Times, a leading multimedia news platform, brings to you every minute stories that helps you make informed decisions and hold public officials, individuals, and organizations accountable. We have cartoons, videos, podcasts, and other interesting content for your delight. For timely update on politics, entertainment, sport, and business, visit our website on www.premiumtimesng.com and follow us on all our social media platforms. Don't miss out.
It's the holy month of Ramadan, the month of purity, the month of blessings, the month of love for humanity. Join us on Citizen 93.7 FM Abuja on the program The Message, a time for us to listen and share Ramadan messages to our loved ones live on air. Hosts Aliu Ahmed Adoke, AAA, every Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. The Message. Be part of it.
.7 Citizen FM.
Let's talk about it on our favorite radio station.
We're more than just a radio station. We are a part of your life.
Thank you for staying tuned. It's still Insight on Citizen FM 93.7. My name is Lawrence Umotte. It's 10:36, and my guest is still standing by, Dr. Law Mefo, who is a forensic and social psychologist. Dr. Mefo, thank you for standing by.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yes, and you can join us on our live stream if you've not done that on YouTube. Simply type in Citizen FM 937. And also, don't forget, you can also listen to us online from wherever in the world on www.citizenfm.ng. And you can also find our social media platforms, very interesting, on Facebook at Citizen FM Abuja, on Instagram at Citizen FM 937, and also on Twitter at Citizen FM 937. The phone line is open. Actually, one of them, 0818-2222-205. That's 0818-2222-205. Just call us, or you can also send us a WhatsApp message on that number. Especially, we seem to be having some network challenge. So let's stick to that number, 0818-2222-205. My guest is still Dr. Law Mefo. Dr. Mefo, let's look at some other issues. Because of time, Dr. Mefo, we really need to make it very fast. Now, let's look at the issue of party financing, Dr. Mefo. Over the years, I remember you spoke about the NPN, the UPN of those days. I remember that what kept this party going then was dues from members, monthly dues, yearly dues from members. And with this, the party didn't need to go to any government in power, either at the state level or at the federal level, cap in hand, to look for money to run parties. But today, you seem to have people who have either governors or whatever, who donate so much to the party, and other party bigwigs who also donate so much. The place of party dues, the place of that contribution, which you think is small, but by the time members pay regularly, a case in point was the PDP, the suspension of the PDP national chairman. One of the allegations was that he didn't pay party dues. But I need to take this call, Dr. Mefo, for just a minute. Hello, good morning.
Okay.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Maxman calling from Apple.
Maxman, it's been a while. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm around. Just the situation that is coercing us into silence. So when we talk of formation of political parties,
The way or what I understand party to be is a group of people will come together and look at the situation. Then they will say, okay, this our problem. We want to change this. Let us follow this to change the situation of the country, which will become something like their norm, their manifesto. So when you, as a citizen, before you join any party, you look at their manifesto and say, yes, I believe in these people. If we follow this path, this country is going to be good. That is how they form party. But here, we don't do it that way. We just go there because of there is a party. If we go there, we become, if we win, we become a billionaire, at the same time become famous, and then we'll be recognized by the people and worshipped by the people. That is a wrong approach. There is no way we can get anything right with this mentality. Not until we go back to the basis of party, and then people come to understand. Then you follow party because of their manifesto. That is only when we can start improving. Thank you for the opportunity.
Well, thank you so much, Maxman, for that. Dr. Mefa, I'm sure you heard him, but I wanted to...
Not everything he said, unless you summarize.
Okay, no, I think he basically spoke about what we've said over the course of the program, that political parties need to be populated by people who share similar ideologies, who believe in the same cause and stuff like that. But I was talking about membership dues, party financing, and I was also telling you the case of the PDP national chairman, who was accused of not being up to date in his membership due. And I'm sure that he's not the only one. A lot of politicians don't pay membership dues. How will the political parties survive without these dues, if not to depend on some other forces or some other sources? Doctor?
Yeah, well, part of the aberrant behaviors, processes that we had experienced in our political party formation and system. Whether we like it or not, what we have in Nigeria today are not political parties in the real sense of the word. Well, one of the reasons is just what we just mentioned. You know, the political party, in my opening, I tried to define it to be citizens coming together to articulate, aggregate, canvass, position, using that as a platform, political party as a platform, to win positions, to enable them to implement their ideas. So it's not a matter of a few strong men like Umotte is doing in PDP, you know, insisting on, picking the bills of the political party and in return demanding for this and that, including the presidential ticket of the political party. That's an apparatus not done in a normal political party system. People must pay their dues. That is even what makes you a member of the political party. You must pay. If you see, even in an ordinary town union, you know, I am Igbo, Anambra, and we don't joke with unionism, town unionism. In our town unions, if you don't pay your dues, you can't enforce your rights. And that is what the IU ward in Benue was saying. The IU, it never really indicated, demonstrated that is a member of the PDP, despite wearing the badge of the national chairman. So you can see. And this is not the first time this problem has arisen. If you recall, when Dr. Kwesile Ezenwodo was the chairman of the PDP, he was removed for almost the same reason. You know, he left the party, returned without going back to revalidate his membership, you know, of the party. Under the chairmanship of the PDP Enugu, Peter Abba, you know, took
the national chairman out of that position, and he went to court and lost. This is exactly the same thing that has happened to Ayu. Ayu will be surprised that 100 naira monthly dues is what will ensure that it doesn't return as the chairman of the PDP. In other words, even though some of these laws exist already in the political party, these laws exist, but they are observed in breach. The laws are observed in breach, and because they are observed in breach, a handful of people, would emerge. A handful of people would emerge as owners of a political party, as owners of a political party. I just use the example on Wiki and the PDP to demonstrate what I am saying. That the members of a political party, are members of a political party essentially because they are able to even pay their dues. And it's not just political parties. Any organization, for that matter, can be can be what it is called, because you are a member, you are contributing your dues, you can now enforce your rights. But in Nigeria, it is not that. That's not what we have. That's just the truth. Not what we have in political parties in Nigeria. People do what they please, and at the end of the day, the problem is it leaves us with no party system. That's just the truth. Because what you have is more of an oligarchy, where people come together and hijack a political platform, and they use it as they care, because the members cannot enforce their rights as members of the political party. This is a big problem that needs to be addressed. And until that is done, you can't say that you have political party system in Nigeria.
All right, Dr. Mefo, let's move on to another critical issue that every time, especially when election comes, we get to hear a lot of it. And it's the recruitment process of members and also candidates. Now, in the last election, before the primaries, we had a lot of controversy, especially as to the form the primaries would take. Is it open primaries or delegate system or indirect primaries, as they call it? Now, two schools of thought. Some people believe that every time there needs to be the appointment or the election of candidates, party members need to participate actively. That way, we stem these allegations of hijack by some powerful interests. What are your thoughts on this? Oh, I think we lost Dr. Mefo there. Well, it's still Insight on Citizen FM 93.7, and we've been discussing political parties going back to the basics. My guest has been Dr. Law Mefo, and we will try to get him back. Please don't go away. Insight will return in a moment.
Maria Babika ya Ramadan, Maria Babika ya Ramadan.
Marhaban ya Ramadan, osola pẹ̀lú osola tí mùsùlùmí àti mùmínà máa ń gbà dípele ẹ̀san nínú rẹ̀ ló wọlé dé. Fún ìdí èyí, ilé-iṣẹ́ wa Citizen FM 93.7 pé gbogbo ayígbọ́ tolúwa agbẹ́sẹ̀ ànábìgá láti wá sí olùgbọ̀wọ́ ọ̀kan ọ̀jọ̀kan ètò Ramadan ní owó péréte. Àwọn ètò bíi ìrun pípé, tafsir Qur'an, àyọkọ̀ ojoojúmọ́ pẹ̀lú ohun tó dùn nínú Al-Qur'an, wáàsí, àwọn obìnrin àlìjánnà. Bákan náà la tún ní ètò bíi àwọn ọ̀jẹ̀wẹ́wẹ́, pabambarì jùlọ ní ẹjísàrì àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Allahu Jalla al-Baqi sọ nínú Quran wípé in tuqridullaha qardan hasana yud'afu lakum. Ǹjẹ́ ara ẹnìkan nínú yín tí yóò yá àwọn Ọlọ́run Ọba lówó tí ó sì wá fi gba ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹ̀ ní àlìjánnà? Fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé àti ìsonígbòwó ètò ẹ máa pè 0063977823 àbí 08120043990 láti Citizen FM 93.7 láti ń sọ wípé Ramadan Kareem.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Darkashi yanzu kuma lokaci ne na neman lada domin watan Ramadan ya karatu, wata mai albarka ya sake dawowa. Don haka muna kira ga daukacin musulmi domin daukar nauyin waɗansu daga cikin shirye-shiryenmu masu albarka, tsoffi da ma sabbi. Kiran sallah, tafsirin alkur'ani mai girma, karatun alkur'ani mai girma, tattaunawa akan abubuwan da suka shafi watan Ramadan mai albarka, shirinmu mai suna matan aljanna, shirinmu na yara manyan gobe domin matasa masu tasowa, shirinmu na sauro special kai tsaye daga tashar Citizen FM. Allah ya ce wa zai bani bashi, ni kuwa in biya shi ranar kiyama. Tabbas lokaci yayi domin daukar nauyin ɗaya daga cikin waɗannan shirye-shirye, sai ka tuntuɓe mu a lambar waya kamar haka: 0800-63-77-28-23 ko kuma 08-1-73-96-4218.
Ni'matallahi alaikum. هل من خالق غير الله يرزقكم من السماء والأرض.
It's the holy month of Ramadan, the month of purity, the month of blessings, the month of love for humanity. Join us on Citizen 93.7 FM Abuja on the program The Message, a time for us to listen and share Ramadan messages to our loved ones live on air. Hosts Aliu Ahmed Adoke, AAA, every Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. The Message. Be part of it.
.7 Citizen FM.
Let's talk about it on our favorite radio station.
We're more than just a radio station. We are a part of your life.
Thank you for staying tuned. It's still Insight on Citizen FM 93.7. Yes, we are approaching the end of the program in the next 2 minutes or thereabout, but we can still take one or two calls before we end it. You can call us on 0903 2229 797. I guess the lines are okay now. 0903 2229 797. You can also call us on 0818 2222206 or 0818 2222205. Any of those numbers, you can also send us a WhatsApp message, and let's take your WhatsApp message and just let us know where you're writing in from. The numbers again: 0903 2229 797 or 0818-222206. We've been talking about the political parties in Nigeria. How to get back to the basis? How do we start having? What do we do to have political parties worth their names? And my guest has been Dr. Law Mefo, who is a media and communication strategist. Unfortunately, we lost him in the course of the program and we've not been able to get back to him. But all well and good, we've interrogated the issue for the last 40 minutes or thereabout. And so, what is your say? If you have any opinion on this matter, hit us up. Let us know what you think. 0903 2229 or 0818222205 or 0818222206. Yes, we have a caller here. Just hold on. Hello. Oops. Yes, we've picked your call and you're not saying anything. Maybe you can call back. Yes, you can call back, or you can also send us a WhatsApp message on any of those numbers. You can call back. It's Insight and yes, another number. Okay, just hold on. Okay, hello. Oof, I think the network is still proving stubborn again. Anyway, I think we've had a very interesting program, taking a second look at what political parties should be in the real sense of it. Now that the elections are over, maybe this is just about the right time for Nigerians, people who are interested in joining political parties. What is your say? What do you think? What do you prefer? Which political parties would you want to? And it's time for you to take a second look and be interested in what happens in the political parties, so that when election comes, you will be able also to have a say on who becomes a candidate of your preferred party. Well, that's our package on Insight today. The program returns tomorrow with another interesting topic. My name is Lawrence Umotte. Up next is News on the Hour, and after that, Phil will be standing by for our tech program. My name is Lawrence Umotte.